If you are planning to study abroad, the chances are that you will need a student visa, and Australia is no different. So in this video, we are going to talk about some of the key requirements in order to get an Australian student visa. Without wasting a single minute, let's discuss about these requirements. Now before I talk about the requirements though, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new here, as there is plenty of study abroad content for international students. Now coming back to the requirements. Now, one of the main requirements obviously will be passport. You must have a valid passport in order to apply for a student visa. The next one will be the letter of offer or offer letter, which will be issued by an Australian education institute. Along with letter of offer, you must have a confirmation of enrollment, which confirms that you have a place to study in Australia. It is very important that you have this COE or confirmation of enrollment before applying for your student visa. Kind of impossible to apply without this document. The next one will be your proof of English proficiency, which you can prove by providing a test results, whether you have taken IELTS, PTE, CAE or any other format. The next one will be GTE, genuine temporary entrant, which is very important. It demonstrates that you are coming to Australia for study and study only, and you're genuinely coming to learn, not to seek student visa for migration purposes. Next one will be proof of funds to demonstrate that you have a financial capacity to study abroad. It could be sponsored by your parents, relative or other sponsors. Next one is overseas student health cover, also known as OHSC, which is an insurance for international students. In case there's something wrong goes around with their health, it can be covered using this insurance. It's another must to have. The next one is to meet the health requirements, and for doing that you would actually need to go and undertake a medical examination in your home country before arriving in Australia. And for student visa, that's another must. And last but not the least is you need to meet some character requirements, which obviously is to demonstrate that you have a good character and you can easily embed into an Australian environment and you won't be a disruption to Australian life here. So these are some of the basic requirements. Now let's discuss some of the timelines regarding student visas. Currently there is a bit of delay in regards to getting student visas, and the reason behind it is after the borders have reopened, there is a huge demand for Australian student visas, and the immigration department is unable to cope up with that amount of demand. Although the good news is the Australian government is providing additional funding and support to get the visas getting processed faster. So hopefully in the next few weeks, we'll see more visas getting processed. But if you are planning to apply for a student visa, ideally you should apply as soon as you're ready to apply. The earlier, the better. Although the Department of Home Affairs recommends students should apply for their student visas at least 6 weeks before their course commencement. So that is the minimum time frame you should allow to apply for your student visa. But as I said earlier, it's always good to apply nice and early. If you want to know more about the global visa processing timeframes, I suggest you to check the Department of Home Affairs website. We'll put the link of that in the description below. And last but not the least, let's discuss some challenges that students face in their student visa applications. The first one is lack of proper sufficient funds. So in order to get a student visa, you're usually required to show that you have enough funds to cover your expenses while studying abroad. And if you're unable to do that, that is one of the reasons why you might get your student visa rejected. The next one is incorrect or false documents. Now, if you provide incorrect or false documents, it is a shortcut way to get your visa rejected. Immigration makes sure they thoroughly check all the documents, so make sure to provide correct and accurate information to them. Next one is poor GTE letter. Now GTE letter is one of the most important documents when applying for a student visa. Make sure you provide a genuine reasons for you to study in Australia and a reason to return back home after your studies as well, because it's very important to demonstrate that you are coming to Australia for studies and studies only. And last but not the least is failing during interview. Sometimes Australian authorities might call you for an interview, and if you are unable to provide correct information in that interview, then that could lead to your visa rejections as well. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you find some value in today's video. Please let us know your questions in the comment section below. And thank you for watching. See you in the next one.